Racing League. We got some Truck Series racing tonight. We'll be at Michigan, and we got an extra person here alongside me, Enoch, as well as Boomhauer. RJ Smitty. Smitty, I used to race with you a lot. It's nice to have you up here. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We race trucks. You did a heck of a job, and it was a great time and good to see you again. Can you tell everyone what this race is called today at Michigan?
Uh, it's called the Karaoke Cowboy 200.
So is there any reasoning behind that?
Well, it's a nickname of one of the fellow racers in there tonight. He's
That's
actually the owner of Giggity and whatnot. He's the guy up there in the tower.
There you go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, do some
Yeah,
dedication.
do a little, yeah, a little
Uh,
special dedication for him starting all this and getting us all involved in it.
Man, it's a lot going on. We've got two truck races tonight. We're doing the Michigan and then Bristol. We just finished up the dash race. We had a crazy finish. Only three of the trucks were gonna get through, right? And there were four trucks in there. Last lap, right at the fender, right at the wheel well. It was crazy. I can't believe how close came to getting through there. But
Oh
it
yeah,
was a
he
nice win.
almost got it.
Yeah, yeah, it was a nice win for K Taddy, and it's gonna be a good race. I like Michigan. We're we're gonna have first off, let's stop looking at the Monster Energy stuff. I'm trying to get YouTube going too with this Facebook thing, but it's nice to have these two different tracks. We're gonna have hopefully about 13 drivers. They're qualifying right now. And we have an extra driver, my buddy Titans. Can't wait to see how he's gonna do. I'm gonna pick him tonight. Do you guys have a pick? Let's see, Boomhauer, you got anyone that you're going with?
Uh, I think it's going to come down between it's going to come down between Teddy, Noco, and Champy. I'm gonna go ahead and pick one from each manufacturer. Got Teddy, running in Fords. Of course, I'm the Ford captain, so I got to go with my own team. But Noco, we all know he's fast. But Champy and the 8 Toyota, he's really really good too. He's come along great the last couple races, and so I think he's gonna stick his nose up there and try to make a name for himself.
Well, yeah, that's interesting how you guys have these different camps, and I kind of want to talk about that a little more. But Smitty, what you got, man?
Uh, I I'm gonna go with a guy that seemed kind of down today a little bit, but I'm gonna pick Grim.
Oh,
Dude, I like
I think
that.
he's gonna pull it off.
all right then.
Sometimes whenever I thought that I had a super strong car, I or truck, I couldn't do much, or oh, I didn't, I didn't really focus on long runs, running
Yeah.
a lot of laps all at once, and when you're down, you may not push it as hard. It may be the other way too, but I don't know. I've always run better when I didn't think I had the best thing out there.
Oh, believe me, I know how that goes. I mean, I'll sit there and go run practice laps, get a pit adjustment in on a preset, or throw a custom setup in for our Wednesday night races. Think I'm doing pretty good, and then find out what everybody else is running, and be like, "Uh-oh,
Yeah.
I'm in trouble."
Well, I had a league race at Kansas Cup Cars custom setups, right? And I had the best setup. But this was 2 weeks before the race. And I'm just, cruising along next 2 weeks. Then we have a little mock race. I'm getting my doors blown off. Those fake doors on these things, right? But yeah, you start to overlook things and it kind of goes away. But I like that pick. You guys really do seem like a big family. The three camps, that's really great too. It's smaller families all in one. And one thing that you guys were mentioning that I thought was pretty sick was the different groups that you have, the chats, the party chats. So let's see, Boomhauer, do you mind kind of explaining how those chat rooms work?
All right. Well, I mean, it's simple. Whenever we find out, the captains, they draft their teams and all that stuff for each series, whatever series they're running that night, or whoever makes it through the dash and everything. Like, say tonight in the Ford camp, you've got Country Rebel, you've got Grim, Golden Diver, you've got Sergeant Sauls, and Taddy. So the five of them can get into a chat party together, while all of the Chevy drivers, they can be in a chat party together, and normally the Toyota drivers be in a chat party together as well. That way each party, each manufacturer can come up with their own team strategies, when they're going to pit, what tires they're going to take, how much fuel they can pit together and everything. That way they don't get stuck on pit road, especially here at Michigan. Michigan, we all know, is a fast draft track, and if you get stuck on pit road by yourself with no draft help, you're going to get, like you was talking about earlier, your fake doors blown off whenever the draft packs come flying by you. So, it's kind of important, to stay, with your team, and to at least have a teammate either on one of your bumpers, front or rear, whichever one. So, I mean, it makes it, a little bit more competitive that way, we think,
Yeah. I think
instead of
it
having
betters
just
everyone too.
everybody into just like, because we have, the most we have in a race is 16 drivers. So, I mean, we could just do two parties, just whoever gets in whatever party. But
Right.
then again, there's some of your teammates you're not going to be able to communicate with. So I think they decided, having team chats was a little bit better for it. And it makes for some stiff competition, because not being able to talk to the other manufacturers, you don't know what they're doing. It keeps you on toes. You don't know when somebody's pitting, especially on tracks where, it's a hard left cut to get on pit road. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know when they're pitting. So, I mean, you don't know when they're coming off pit road. So, I mean, it makes for some interesting races.
Yeah, there's a lot of differences that I've seen with the rules that have been explained to me so far. This is the first time I've really talked to you guys. RJ, you're the only one. I've probably spent the most time with you. But how long ago was that, right, man? It's been forever.
Yeah, that's
But
been a
it,
few months.
yeah, right. But it's cool how it branches out like that. You guys are one series, and then it'll go to, or one league. You're a league that goes down to different series, that goes down to different organizations, as in, or manufacturers, and then it goes down to teammates in organizations. And I think it's great that you guys work together a lot, because then everyone builds. It'll make for better racing for sure. And
Oh yeah.
it looked like a few minutes ago they were getting the qualifying going. They just finished qualifying, so we'll be able to see that in a sec. Kind of want to just take a little
Uh,
peek here and
we had two that actually missed qualifying, so they will be starting at the back.
all right. Well, you think that's going to make a difference here at Michigan?
Uh, Actually, starting in the back at Michigan's not such a bad thing,
Yeah,
as long as you don't lose the initial draft from the takeoff. Usually you don't, because you're right there on somebody's bumper going through turns 1 and 2, and by the time you're coming out of turn 2, head for that back stretch, you're already in fourth gear, your RPMs are building up, and you can suck up right to their
that
bumper, and you can
draft.
get
Yeah,
some big runs going into turn 3, which makes sometimes can be a little bit chaotic the first lap, because cars are not always up to speed, don't always know how they're going to handle. Sometimes they're a little bit looser on fresh tires than worn tires. So on the initial starts, getting to turn 3 sometimes is the most treacherous place. And there are our invites.
all right, let's get on in there.
Looks like we got Shadow Grim on the pole. Look at that, Smitty. Noco
Haha.
starting second. We got Trey starting third. Taddy starting fourth.
I
Champion
need an invite.
fifth. I'll get you right now.
All right, I'm getting in there. I'm pumped. I'm
Yeah,
happy
go
that you
ahead.
didn't. Now we get RJ going along. But so your pick got it, huh? Got the pull,
Yeah, that
dude.
excites me.
That actually, I have to say,
I
that
got a
surprises
feeling
me.
tonight. I got a feeling.
We've got Cards fan in sixth, Titans in seventh. We got Old Guy in 8th, Sergeant Saul's 9th, Little Man in 10th. And then starting at the back is Golden Diver and Country Rebel.
All right. Well, shoot, looks like they're going green here. Let's try and get ahead with, who's that? Man, so many trucks here. It's tough. That 98, the inside gets a nice little jump around. They got the 54, the Toyota right on his bottom. Different organizations. I'm definitely going to be paying attention to that tonight. We've got the 8 truck behind them on the inside. Up top, first truck is the 22, who we saw get in from the dash race. Things are starting to spread out. Looks like someone's just fallen back a bit. I believe right there on the inside, is that the 25 of Titans?
Oh.
Take a little look overhead. 98, do you think these trucks are going to be able to pull away? Like the leader's going to be able to pull away? No, I don't. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of draft. There's a lot of fast trucks in here tonight too.
Yeah.
Something happened. I don't know. I got in there a little bit late, but I see Taddy, who looks like he's about 4 or 5 seconds behind everybody else, just now going into turn 1. So something to a miss there.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed that 98. He really fell back after he just got a little too tight, it looked like, going around turn 1. And that Toyota, the 8, was right there, was able to take advantage of it, and there was no one above in that second line until maybe 2 car lengths back. And that draft wasn't there to help push that 98.
Oh,
as that
like
25 is making moves. So he gets a little wiggly, trying to get up to see that, because that 41 was right there. What a good job recognizing that by the 41. 25 is going to try and regroup and make his way back up. I see the 3, the little man. He's working his way too. It's nice to see that there's still some double file.
Oh yeah. Champion's trying to make it work on the high line. The little man going to stay with him. Nope, he's going to drop to the inside and leave him hanging.
So for some reason I lost connection.
You may be able to go into the party chat and join that way.
Oh, yeah, I just found it.
Yeah, these guys are really battling. We've seen a few lead changes already. So that 25 wants to make it work on the inside. Got a few trucks a bit far back. 98, who was the leader, was able to keep on that draft. Who's that? The 19. Gets a little high. Keeps going.
The 19 would be Cards fan.
Alright, Cards fan. Gonna have to keep looking here. I'll get him by the end of the night. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But, looks like a little bit of contact.
But Taddy there, it's right up to the lead. He's kind of pulling away a bit.
Got 3 wide in the back.
Wow.
1998 and 13. I made it work though.
Yeah, that was pretty smooth.
We know all too well about 3 wide here at Michigan, don't we, Smitty?
Oh yeah. Yep, 3 wide, 5 wide. You know, it all happens here.
Except for the trucks, you're running maybe what, 190, 195 in the draft.
Yeah,
we were running what,
probably
215?
Yeah.
We were running 217 mile an hour going into turn 3 here yesterday.
No way.
In our custom cups.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
It was fun.
I have to give a shout out to our boys in the Cup Series. Yesterday we had a little challenge. We got called out by another league. 100% lap here at Michigan, and we had 6 of our 8 drivers in the top 10. So
that's impressive, man. You see, that's why, kind of what I was saying before about how it kind of branches out. You guys are one league still. You may be battling a lot, but I like following this 41 right now. He's kind of in the middle of everything. That 98 fell back a tiny bit before. It was 3 wide for a second, but he just moved right on in. 8 might get left. Oh, what a move by that 41.
You got Noco. Noco's made his way up front.
Yep. Looks like we got 19 of Cards fan on the bumper of, who is it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Trey.
For some reason, I thought the 22 was Daddy. Daddy's in the
Oh,
41. That's who I'm watching right
is-
now. Let's see. Oh man, I kind of
22's
want to
on
get
my team, and I don't
to
even
this
know.
25.
Yeah,
I
here.
lied. The 40. That was not Noco. Noco's up front.
Noco's the 22. There we go. Yeah. That's where I
Yeah.
made that mistake.
Noco's
Noco
the
and
22.
Titans. There's your
Yeah.
pick.
That's
And my new signed employee.
Titans has to
Oh, we
be
got
careful
Larson
there.
getting up in there.
He almost went down. Could have got spun out. He's really trying to stick with that 22. That 22 wants to stick with him too. It's two Chevys, right? And then you got a Ford
Yep.
down there.
That's
So that's
one
perfect.
Actually, you
thing
got
I could
three
definitely
Chevys on the
say about
highline.
Three?
Chevy
Oh
is
shoot! I didn't even
they
notice
like
the
to
three.
work together.
Yeah. Hey, it works.
Oh, as we see the 19 of Cards van get the grass, he slid up and caught the 98 of Grimm, and the 19 goes sideways.
No caution called there.
And caution is out.
Yeah, caution.
Yep,
is
caution
coming
is out.
Sweet.
That's going to be a big break for Taddy. Because it looked like he was struggling with his truck. It looked like he was a little bit loose from what I seen at the very beginning, so now he can get on pit road and make some adjustments, tighten her up some.
Yeah. One thing I usually end up doing here is trying to loosen it. Because these guys are running sliders, I always end up going with something a little too tight and just loosen
Oh
it
no,
a tiny
Taddy
bit.
runs 9 everywhere.
9 everywhere.
Right.
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
When it comes to trucks, yeah.
Now I can see why
Yeah,
these
well,
Him and
guys
Noco
are
both.
how they are.
Yep.
So these trucks can come in, get some tires. Does anyone
Oh, that
know
was
if
actually the end of the
anyone's-
stage.
Was it the end of the stage?
Taddy's in the 41.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
was in the, I thought
Yeah.
Teddy was in the 52.
Unless the roster
Roll
up
call.
there is wrong.
Yeah, roll call says
Well, Teddy's in 3rd.
oh, looks like the inside line didn't really go too much. As the
No,
98 got his
Golden Divers in 52.
tailgate slammed.
I believe that was actually the stage.
That was the stage.
That
oh,
was.
as we see the 13 hit the grass.
Keeps it
13
straight,
Sergeant
keeps it
Sullivan
straight, but
got in
he's
the
going to be
grass.
lost now unless these guys keep battling. Got 3
Oh,
wide.
looks like the 98 and the 88 got together a little bit. He's trying to find a line somewhere.
See, that's the cool thing with these trucks too. You feel more comfortable, more confident when you're 3 wide.
Well, see,
it
they're
makes
not
for
as
more
hard
fun.
to control as the cut
Exactly.
cars.
Yeah,
or,
they don't have all of it.
I mean,
Taddy looking under Noco right now.
Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
see if
4-car fight for the lead.
Titans, is he gonna notice this Chevy emblem? You know, the bow tie or not? Yeah, I think he is. As he leaves him in the
Oh,
dust.
and he's got him.
I think
He
Taddy's
definitely
got
looks
some
fast.
Toyotas there. On, yeah.
so I wouldn't be surprised to see the Fords and the Toyotas team up tonight because they're in the same chat party tonight because we all had 2 Toyota drivers.
Oh wow. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see.
Or 3. Oh, somebody's in the grass.
That 25
I would-
is just holding his own up there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's something about Titans. He's got that Titan speed. Like,
he's gonna
always
get
been
that. He's
fast.
gonna clear him.
Wow. He's getting that
I
nice
think-
pull from
I
the
think he got a pretty
draft
solid
of the
pick
22. Yeah, Silverado's looking pretty good.
Oh,
There-
what's, he got the 3
Oh,
going on
man.
pit road.
Yep. Maybe a little bit of strategy involved.
All right.
I don't think he should be pitting in this stage, but I mean, maybe,
Oh.
maybe he accidentally forgot to pit the last stage.
Do you
Hoping
think
for
Maybe.
a yellow.
all right, what about this? Maybe you're gonna have to pit a certain amount of times in the 3rd stage. What if he stays out here and then he does a little bit of short pitting? You think that's a possibility?
Well, he'll definitely. I mean, unless another guy goes a lap down before the end of the stage, he'll get the waiver.
Yeah, looks like he's
Well, no,
coming off
I was
pit road
thinking
now.
just stay out for a little bit of strategy, but I don't think that
Oh,
would
little
work
man,
on.
there's
That would
no
probably
telling.
cancel it out.
Yeah. Smitty, he's your driver, so only you would be able to tell me what he's probably thinking right now.
I think it was a mistake. I think he forgot to pit.
It does make sense because it looks like we're about on the 4th or 5th lap in this stage. There's only 9 laps in the first stage, 12 laps of fuel, so the timing's just about right for him to run out of fuel.
That's some good knowledge. You know, you guys practice these races with them. Do you do that a lot? So that you get to know. Yeah. See, I just found out about this today. That's something that I wanted to do.
These three are going hard up here.
They are.
Right?
5 is in 22's rear. Just trying to push.
22 is very dedicated,
up with them
man.
2 Chevys.
That's pretty sweet. First time these guys have really driven like this together. It's kind of the scenario. What about tires? Are tires going to play a big role with this big track?
Honestly, in trucks, not having... Oh.
Titan's got a little loose, almost spun.
Oh, we got the... What was that? Somebody just nailed the wall coming out of 4.
That's the 98.
That was a 98.
Slow. Maybe he was trying to hit too.
That would be grim.
So now the 3 just wants to make sure that he stays in front, right? Was the little man that pitted before, right? So.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't even think Titans really wants to make the pass right now. I think he's just pushing. He's just riding around.
Teddy's not going to, though. You know him.
No, yeah, Teddy, especially if he hears what the name of this track was tonight, he's definitely wanting to get it.
Titans wants to get back up there with 22. And
you think I should send him a message after the 2nd stage, give him a little bit more motivation, to win?
Yeah, because he wants that race to be over. There's a little bit of contact there, maybe between
I
the
think
25 and the 41. It was tough to see from that angle, really, who may have moved a little bit too much.
Teddy didn't lose the draft, I don't believe. He's
3 kind of separated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that happened, Titans
you're right.
I don't
think he lost. I don't think either one of them has really fully lost it. Oh, that was
that was stage 2.
Wow, that's a good stage.
98 comes back out.
You know, a bit of me thinks
so that means
Titans
the 98
may have felt bad.
pitted.
Either he pitted twice or he got a big penalty. He was in there for a while.
He might have been speeding. He might have got loose and slid down pit road and was speeding.
Oh, man. Well, it's the stage we get to see who's going to be getting that lucky dog. This could be a good one. Oh, he gets that restart. Titans messages says he put in the wrong gear, because I saw everyone kind of just stack up. I was wondering what was there. He did a good job recovering from it, though. When I saw him get into the 41 a little bit there on the backstretch, do you think that he went into the wall a little bit on purpose so that he'd slow down so the 41 could keep his draft? I feel like he would do something like that. He wants to gain all these guys' respect.
13 coming off pit road, so he somewhat found his way into there.
Yeah, so for stage 2 we had Noco, Titans, Teddy, Trey, and Champy for the top 5. Country Rebel, Old Guy Cards Fan, Golden Diver, and Sergeant Saws for the top 10.
Alright,
about to ride with a couple of guys in the back.
Alright, I'm on 2nd place right now. Sergeant Saul's little strategy takes the lead.
With the 68.
Little
He's
early
right
shift.
In the middle of the pack.
That 22.
Old guy in that star spangled truck.
Trey didn't get the best start on that one.
Yeah, that's a pretty truck right there.
Oh, looks like the 88 getting a little bit swirly.
Yeah, the first turn on a restart, you gotta treat it completely different than after running a few
because
laps.
your truck's not up to speed yet, so it handles just a little bit different.
And you turn too much, and sometimes it's tougher to be on that inside line. You don't have as much room.
I hate being on the inside at this track.
Oh yeah, 25
very, very
makes a
we
nice
got 3
move.
wide.
That 13 had a moment in the sun.
Oh,
41 wants to make moves. He needs to make
Yep,
some
here he
moves.
comes, and here comes Champy on his bumper.
He's got a
Oh, did he?
Toyota. Oh, man, jeez.
the 19 is coming. He started in the back in this. He's already up to 6th.
Take a look. That 54 is getting a huge run on the draft.
Oh yeah, don't count Trey out.
Holy cow. Titans made some
One
good moves
thing
to
I've
get up
noticed
there.
about Trey is he's not always running the front, but when it comes down to them final laps, somehow
He will be there.
He comes out of nowhere.
Yes,
Wow.
he did that last night in our All-Star race.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
sleeper.
Our
Yep.
cup race, our final race at Texas, he was mid-pack most of the race, and then within the last 20 laps, somehow or another, he was leading. It was like, where did he come from? Me and Maddie are both sitting here trying to figure out what happened.
And I was just following the back. Looked like the 3 and the 52 got into it just a tiny bit. And you can just tell that they're not getting all that speed from the draft.
Oh,
Ooh,
Got
Red.
a wreck in the
looks like
back.
the
The
19,
19,
somebody's going down
98,
pit road.
68,
98 gets
52.
thrown on pit road, and there's a caution.
Yep. So,
There-
if they do, well, that might actually help the 98 because he can now pit. He might be able to go the rest of the way and not have to worry about it.
Like to see some more strategy. Seeing the 13 start up front, it was pretty nice. He needs to try and find someone to work with. You guys were talking about that. You know, you're in a chat with your manufacturer drivers, and Titans right now is doing a heck of a job with Noco, and I think that
To
might
put
be
this out
something
there,
that gets him going.
I hate to interrupt,
No, I get
but
it.
I messaged Taddy in our captain's chat and told him the name of this race, and he had a 3-letter response that I'm not going to repeat, but I'm pretty sure you can understand what those 3 letters were. It's
Oh,
an
man.
abbreviation for a simple statement.
Oh. Well, let's all take guesses, right? The 13 starts on the front again, but he had a little misstep. I don't know if he's shifting too early.
Contact.
That 88 gets thrown into the grass. It's gonna be hard to save that one. He's not.
Oh, yeah, he's spinning.
lost. He's out. He needs something else to
Unless there's
happen
another
here.
caution. Yep.
Oh, we got some contact.
Thanks for
in the
everyone
back.
watching too. I see you guys get on here. Got some love from my buddies. What's up, guys?
Oh, 3 wide, they're bunching up in a wall. Going into turn 3, looks like we got the 13, the 19, the 98. They're all up here beating and banging.
Jeez, they're really just starting to spread out now.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
single file
single
front
file.
to back.
Wow, that was quick. Maybe some of the stragglers will start to work together. What do they really have to lose? Let's try and get back to the front here.
As we see Trey
Looks
up
like
there.
that 54, yeah. He's trying to do it by himself. What would you do? You got the 8 truck behind you, and you're not too far off. You gonna fall back or let him get pushed by someone else up to you? Ooh, 25 up the track a bit. Loses his partner.
Honestly, I don't think I would really, fall back a little bit. Now maybe going through the corners, maybe drag the brake a little bit, just enough to
Go a
stay
little
in the draft
higher,
and try to let
maybe.
them
Yeah.
catch your
All right.
draft. While
I don't
staying
know.
right up next to them.
Me personally,
also-
I'm looking just to push them two and get away from everyone else.
That as well.
Yeah, so many different scenarios for each situation that you're put in. That's why it's tough when you're doing all of this. You're not just driving the truck.
Yeah, because
You got a lot of decisions to make.
that 8 truck's got Taddy right on his bumper, and I think the 2 of them, Champy and Taddy. Oh, Taddy catches the grassies. Did he save it?
I got a question. Is this Titan's very first race
Yeah,
in Giggity?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
That's phenomenal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Loco catches the wall as we see Trey on
That
the
would
inside
be-
trying to make a run for it.
That would be a heck of a way to enter into the league.
Yes, it
That would be. And Smitty, I like what you said about sticking with these two for that 54 Trey and just pushing them. I'm gonna hope that they keep pushing as I go back a bit. The 8 is trying to catch up. I think I think Trey is just trying to wait for an opening from Titans.
Let's see, Trey's also first in the line right now of our truck regulars. So he's going to do everything he can to stay in that draft, stay up there with
Trey's
these two.
looking in the inside.
That's a good point.
He might even get under Noco. He does.
Is Noco going to be able to clarity coming out though?
He needs help or something.
Yeah.
He needs to just try to pick them one by one.
Yeah, he's got to get them separate and try and get behind that 22 and then sling around him. He doesn't want to spend too much time there,
Now,
right?
see, right there would have been the perfect opportunity if he was a little bit closer on that 52, the way Noco dropped down before the 25 did. That'd have been a perfect opportunity for him to jump down in there underneath him and catch Noco's draft and close the door on the 25 from getting down there.
There you go.
Like right there. There he goes. But still, he's still too far back. He's going to have to be right on the 25's bumper in order for that to work.
It'd be something if we saw that pack of 4. They're a little spread apart. It'd be cool if we saw them come on
Another
up.
huge run. What's he gonna do? Oh,
25 is having a hard time turning into the corner.
There it is.
25 cuts in.
Close the door.
perfect time.
Wow.
He knows what I'm talking about. I think he's telekinetic or something. He's reading my mind. He knows what I'm trying to say.
I think Titans knows too.
Oh,
Oh, he goes up the
outside.
track.
Noco's gonna come up there.
Oh.
That's gonna give him some draft.
Yeah, but what if
now he's
Titans can
gonna
take
cut
some
back
advantage
down.
of it?
Oh,
Nope, he's
he
going to cut
just-
back down and pick up his teammate again.
That was sick. That's a textbook
Is
move right
Noco
there.
toying with him?
Yo,
You
right?
think?
Scaring him a bit. This is a great battle up here.
I think Noco's having a blast out there, though. It's not
Oh, you
very
know it.
often
Yeah.
Noco has the competition, and I think right now he's got his money's worth.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are running well. I'd really like
Wait
to
a
see
minute,
Taddy.
Noco on the apron.
The others come
You
on
don't
up.
see Noco run that low very often.
See
Oh, they touch. They touch.
25.
54's
Daddy
there.
hangs him out
He's
to
right
dry
next
again.
to him. Wow. It's so easy to do.
Oh.
It's so hard to catch a break with that. One of them's going to have to make a mistake for that 54. The 54 is starting to lose some ground. 25 is starting trying to
25 is
break.
pitting.
All right.
That's
yeah.
also one of our signals, dropping down low like that to let somebody know they're pitting.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see.
Oh, we got Taddy back there running all by himself.
It doesn't
Nope,
look
he's
like
not
he
pitting.
is.
Okay.
I was, you said that, and I've noticed it in a lot of leagues too, and it kind of worried me because we didn't see Noco do that either. We didn't see Noco do that. It's like, they're working together. This could really ruin their day. Taddy's all by himself, man. That's too bad. Got that 8
I
truck
don't know
here.
what happened.
Champy's got that 3 in front of him who did a killer job in the
I do believe that you're going to
Dash.
see the 22 come down pit road.
13 has pitted. The
No?
88. 22 stays out. He stays low. Those top 3 are still out there. Let's see what happens with
He
these
is choosing
others.
a very different line.
Because you noticed yesterday, whenever we was running our cup race, he was all the way up against the wall. coming down
Oh,
the
he
front
slides
stretch.
up. He hit the apron. 25's under him. And I
Wow.
cannot
And
believe
he
Trey did
clears
not
him.
jump on that too.
I think, what if it broke up the draft just a little too much and Trey couldn't?
That could have been it, but also Trey also might not have wanted to do anything to risk losing the draft. Tried to just maintain his ground.
Oh,
He
shoot.
gets a big run on Noco. Here he
Oh,
comes on
So
the
that's
inside.
gonna
see,
help Trey
now we're really
Gonna
gonna have
go
to
down.
see how this works.
Oh, looks
Trey
like Trey
got
caught
the
the
apron.
apron. Yep. Oh.
Nice
Wow,
take.
what a job
It's
holding
great.
on to that, man. So now Titans in the lead. He's getting pushed. I wonder if Trey's gonna have an easier time or a harder time. I mean, it was tough already, dude. You couldn't do anything. Even when he did get on the inside or the outside of Titans, the air would just catch him and he'd just have a parachute, man. 68, beautiful truck. 68 of old guy. Got 13. Who's in that 13?
Oh yeah. If I was in
Suck
Chevy
it,
camp, I would
Sauls.
definitely be running a 68 truck.
Yeah. Oh, we got
I
some
love that
bidders.
truck. O's besieged. Titan
That's what
slide
I
up a
ran
little
when
bit and gave Noco the
All-Star.
inside line.
Why is
Yeah,
it
Noco's
switching?
not known for just riding. He wants to
No,
get
he's
to the
not.
lead.
Yeah.
He doesn't like to give that up.
Oh, Titans turns in a little too much. Titans, what are you
A
doing?
little bit of
No!
He's
contact.
pinching him. He's pinching
Don't
him.
pinch him.
Oh, they're
Oh,
coming
he's
pit road.
Yep, they're pitting.
Wow, what a way to slow down. Jeez.
That was a good job.
Oh,
My
Noco
gosh.
either
Way to
aced
scare
it
us all.
or he sped. One or two.
Let's try and stick with him. I don't know
All right, so
how going from the transition from the banking to the flat. I don't know how Titans didn't spin. Let's see if see any fast pit stops or some long ones. It takes so long to get through these trucks. Stick with the 54 Trey for now. Got a good eye on
so we
everyone
got
else.
the 19 and the 98 in the lead now.
Definitely a long stop. Well, Titans lost a lot in that, and we have a new face in second. Well, what will be
And
second?
19 and 98 are pitting now.
Oh no,
Looks
that
like-
is Titans.
Yeah.
Who was it?
So they come out the way they came in. Well, these guys are so good. Yeah, we're gonna expect
So
that.
now it looks like we've got Champy and Trey a little bit closer together to each other than the 25 and the 22. So maybe they can use that, try to catch up.
That's for sure. Love to know how many laps you got left.
This is gonna be the interesting part. Can Titans close the gap on Noco?
Man, it's like you got to think about the other cars around you, the other trucks around you. It's because if there's a pack coming up behind me and I'm Noco, I don't know if I'd want Titans all by himself there. I may want him to get to me and us try to
Right.
keep running fast. But if they were spread out like they are, he still wants to win the race, right? He's gonna keep
I think
it
there's
up.
9 laps to go.
9 laps.
And it does look like
There's a
Titans
huge-
might be closing that a little bit by little bit.
I
All he
think he
needs
is.
is just that little bit of draft and he'll close.
And
But it
This
does
is gonna be
also
interesting,
look
man.
like Trey is closing as well.
9 laps. 9 laps is kind of long here. What are they running? Like almost 40-second lap times or so? What do they run?
I'd say
About
probably
that.
about 37 and a half, 38.
37 and a half. So, man,
He is
9 of
definitely
those.
closing fast now.
He is. He's riding his
I
tire
almost
tracks.
think that. Oh, I think that's kind of screwing Trey though. I think that's taking Trey out of the draft completely.
It is. It's separating. As he's getting closer to Noco, he's pulling further away
The
from
question
Trey.
is, he's gonna get that big run. Do you try to pass up high, or do you try to go down low and hope that he doesn't block you?
Or how about you just go low, stick to his bumper, and maybe that little push going into the corner maybe gives him a wiggle, makes him slide up so you can ride that momentum straight underneath him.
That's true.
I think, yeah,
can
man,
see right
I kind
now.
of want to enter in there
There you go.
He's
right
going
like
high.
that. Just, yeah, I like the arc, and then
Oh,
you
I
get
think
right
he's
under
gonna
him
try
coming off.
crossover,
Yep,
like-
yep. Nope.
Yep, he's
That
going
22's
high.
got a great exit. It just still sticks that turn, man. That front end's nice. 25 a little bit on the outside.
He's trying. He's not giving
He's
up by
really-
no
yeah,
means.
I think-
Teammate or not.
I think Titans is really trying to do that little crossover move. Just enter in high.
I
And,
still looks like Trey's closing the door.
man,
There's
Don't mess
Trey
with
in
that.
third, right?
I think he's gonna treat this kind of like a plate track. I think he's just gonna ride for now, and that last, unless or Noco does screw up, he'll take it. But other than that, I think he'll wait to the last lap.
I
Yeah.
think he
1
will
to
too.
2 to go.
dude, I think there's some great racing right here. I wonder if Titans is trying to set him up in a way where, okay, I'm gonna run a bunch of these high arcing laps. Like he's throwing strikes, and then all of a sudden, ball kind of changes up his line. But I think Noco is good enough to see that.
See, the way he's doing
drive
that,
anywhere.
the way he's arcing it into turn 1 and turn 3 a little bit more than Noco. Yeah, Noco's getting the entrance on him, but by the time he
Oh.
gets to the bottom of the track, back in Noco's draft, it looks like the 25 will have a little bit more momentum coming out of the corners.
That, and
Yeah,
I have to
that
believe he's
25.
conserving his tires a lot more than Nelco.
Yeah, you see the way that he was getting off turn 4 there? He got into the tailgate of the 22 a bit, it seemed like on my screen. He's getting in the gas a
Yep,
lot
there he
better.
is. He's
Yeah.
right there on his bumper. So he gives that gap going into the corner, but coming off of it, he's right on his bumper.
Take this nice sky view here. And it's funny, Titans lives in Texas, and truck in front of him, don't mess with Texas.
Yeah,
He's
that is
trying to get to the outside.
that's definitely interesting. He keeps looking.
He's
Oh,
very
Knuckle catches the wall.
Wow, these guys are stable, so stable, doing a good job. It looks like they're coming up to the traffic. I don't know how many laps are left, but
I think there's about 3 or 4 left.
3 or 4 left. So this is gonna
Oh, they got
make
lap
a
traffic
difference.
coming
Oh
up.
yeah, yep.
It looks like the 13 and the 98 possibly, or the 88.
Yeah, that 98 and 88 look similar.
They're coming up fast.
Dude.
Alright, they're going
As long
high.
as they don't Kevin LePage.
Oh,
Oh,
22.
Oh,
Nelco
Nelco got
catches
the
the
wall
wall.
again.
Titans could take advantage of it. You know, imagine if he did try and sail it in there. What do you think would happen? Just kind of plow up the track.
I think it might have got ugly.
Yeah, exactly. I think he did the smart thing there.
Nelco rubbed the wall, but
Yeah, but still, you know,
25
just
also
sailing it
got
in there.
the rear.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if he wouldn't have got the rear Noco, if he'd have got down just a little bit sooner, I think the 25 probably would have took the lead just now.
Yeah. Oh, it's. I wonder if
think
that's
he's-
one of those games where you're walking and someone's walking towards you and you're like left, right, right there, or if the 88 was actually trying to block.
Oh, the 88.
Wow, almost gets into the.
I think he might have
Rear.
nudged the apron or something. That was close.
Yeah.
Good save though.
Yeah, dude, it sucks when something like that could happen and you're just trying to stay out of people's way. But this
I
race.
give it to that 98 right now. I mean, he's just kind of staying out of everybody's
Oh,
way.
25's giving him a little
Oh.
nudge. We know there's not much time left in this race. 25 wants
Was
to
this the
show him.
last lap? That was the
Great.
That
last
was
lap.
it. That was it.
That
Wow.
was a great show.
Heck of a
That
job.
was a heck of a battle between them two.
So now
Awesome
Noko
race.
with that win, we'll do an interview with him after we get Bristol completed. That's going to be an awesome race. Can't wait for that. We saw some drafting here with a little bit of bumping and banging. I think we're going to see a lot of that there, so you can stay steady. See if anyone gets mad at anyone. That's always fun. And we'll take it from there then. How'd you guys feel about that race?
It was a little bit more exciting than, I mean, there was a lot more battling because you figure having the cup guys in there, a lot of times whenever you've got the cup guys in there, they tend to walk away. But having seen Trey and Champy and, you know, your boy Titans, you know, jump in there and be able to stick right on Noko's bumper like that the entire race, that was some good racing.
Wow, yeah, we're gonna have Bristol at right around 8:30, and they'll start qualifying. So just to go through the finishing order: Noko in the 22, Titans in 25, Trey 54 in third. Cards fan, he was someone that was mentioned to me earlier. Does a great job bringing that 19 home in fourth. Lil Man with that sick dash finish, fifth. Champy sixth. Old guy in the 68, that sweet truck, seventh. Golden Diver 8. Kate Daddy, 9th, and Sergeant Saul's 10th. That was a blast. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. They get a little 15-minute break so that they can get everything squared away. They want those double
Patty
points.
did get the fastest lap.
Wow.
Dude, that was something. So before we stop this broadcast, get ready for the next one. You guys pumped it all? Got anything you want to add?
I think it's going to be pretty damn good.
I think so too.
I'm excited to see if Titans can repeat that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I want to talk. Yeah, when we get back to that race, I'm gonna tell a story about Titans. He's not gonna like it, but I'm gonna tell it anyways. So hopefully that gives everyone a little incentive to come on back. Sorry, buddy, I had to do it. But yeah, that was awesome to see him do that, working with a teammate. He was giving him a little nudge. He wants that win. But
Oh yeah.
but we'll get back on in about 12 minutes. Those of you who watched, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Uh, Enoch here, Smitty, Boomhauer. It was awesome. Giggity Racing League, even better. We'll see you in a few.
Alrighty.